everybody. My name's Rupert Sims. I'm an independent scientist from Leicester. This is not citizen science, by the way. That's where paid scientists get members of the public to do their job to work for them for free. I'm an independent scientist. I'm here for the first time at Skronk. I've not been here before, but I'd like to introduce some of my fellow collaborators to you, if I may, starting with Michael Wojciechowski. He's been invaluable to this project. This project, by the way, represents culmination of about 20 years of work. Michael's been invaluable in the development of the technical side of that, so thank you, Michael. And did you want to say a few words at all? Or not? You're happy?
Yeah, I just want to say that this work cost me a few years in mental hospital, so it's very serious.
Good. We don't need to hear too much about that there, Michael. Tim has got quite a few years' experience in bioacoustics, and he's been really helpful to get this project off the ground as well, bringing it all together. Tim, did you want to introduce yourself?
Okay. Oh, wow. So what I do is look at...
Just in a few words, we haven't got much time.
Living... What I mean by living is things that aren't dead. I look at those things and...
Thank you, Tim. And last of all, it was this person who gave me the idea of bringing what is essentially a scientific experiment and demonstrations to a live artistic performance event. He needs no introduction. You've seen it perform already today, so please welcome him to the stage. I've got a lot to tell you in a very short space of time. This is quite complicated, and so if I'm having to skip through it, there may be time for questions at the end, and I will be looking for a volunteer to help me with this. So, as you've already seen, we're planning to do a live aura reading, and I'm sure that many of you will be asking, is this all a load of New Age nonsense? Is it New Age funk, or is it just normal? And I have to tell you that I really don't like the word paranormal to describe things that we can't see but are real. So it's not paranormal, it's normal. I'm happy with the term shortwave metaphysics, and I'm happy with the term immaterial science. I don't like the term paranormal because it makes it very difficult to get funding. But auras are, when you're wondering, I'm sure there is somebody in the room today who has encountered and seen and experienced a human aura. And by strange coincidence today, on our way, we stopped at a service station, we drove down from Leicester, I bumped into a work colleague, I told her what we were doing, and she said, guess what? This is what I do. I see auras all the time. My husband, he's a scientist, he doesn't believe anything, but he knows I make all the right decisions in our life, and our marriage is governed by this. So just as a random encounter, but it's not just people you encounter every day. There may be people in this room who have seen this before, but you can see through history, through different cultures, the aura has emerged. You can see from Christianity the idea of the halo. The Egyptian gods represented it, placing the sun above the god Horus, and the chakras here, the Ayurvedic chakras, all conveying the idea of energy. But if you're not content with that idea, look to the New World, where you see the representations of Aztec and Mayan gods, all with projections coming from them. But the human aura is very difficult to detect, it's very difficult to observe for all sorts of reasons. It's not... Okay, next slide, please. We have nervous systems inside us, as you know. They're giving off energy. It shouldn't be surprising to any of us that we emit energy, and perhaps it's that causes the human aura. But even then, when we accept that, we are surrounded by energy. It's wonderful in this dark room where energy waves from outside can't get to us and interfere. But there's energy in this room too, and there's energy from outer space, and all that conflicts and confuses the human aura. And of course, it's not just energy coming from with us, but we reflect energy too, don't we? There's stuff coming in, isn't there, all the time, and there's stuff going out, and there's stuff passing through us, rather like a prism. So all that energy around us works through our bodies, it comes from our bodies and it reflects from our bodies. So really, reading and interpreting the aura is all about pulling those things apart and separating them out. We're surrounded by all this energy and the world is confusing. We're surrounded by stuff going into us and stuff coming out. Next slide, please. And on top of all that, we have to contend with the idea of the effect that observation has upon the subject. When you watch something, you may change it. And this is well known. Observe the cat. Even when we get to observe it, we have a challenge of interpretation. What does it all mean? You can look at it, but what does it mean? Do you know? And through a process of experimentation and isolation of some very simple experiments you can do on animals, to provide stimulus and stimulate a response.
Red. War and fire. Upgrading.
Feast on you, threads of flesh in you, marrow, bone, and on and on I travel, taking long strides across valleys, streams, fallen trees. Nothing can stop me until at last the village comes into view. The square is deserted. The petrol sign stiffly in the wind. The house is changed, but it is the house and I know he is inside. A golden light radiates under the door. Utter silence as I turn the knob. Gradually, my eyes adjust. The room is electric with static and feathers that glide and spiral like a blizzard of snowflakes. Then I see their bodies. The bed is a trampoline as they bounce, entwined, their godlike beauty brushed by a ballet of swans. I shut the door softly and leave forever. My return to the city is difficult and confused, for all the landmarks have changed. I stray into alien territory where the earth is scorched, a deep terracotta red, and the isolation is primordial. Go forward to your back. I retrace my steps, a stranger to myself. At last stopping to rest and get my bearings, I notice an owl perched on a fence post and carefully ask him how long and far my journey will take me. With a expression and speech like blinking and ruffling feather, I understand his reply. nothing less than I expected.